Hey everyone, and welcome to our Clips and Highlights channel. If you want to keep up with everything Kyle and I have going on, make sure you subscribe to the main Grinding Gear YouTube channel, which is where we actually do these streams. That's right, we stream right here on YouTube. Oh, and sub to the Grinding Gear podcast. Apple, Google, Spotify, really any podcast platform. We're probably there. Thanks! Sideswiper, thanks for the super chat. Graha has many talents. Lying is not one. He can't act or lie to save or end his life. No, he cannot.
Yeah.
He's not an actor.
Saying the truth.
Now I want a side story where you hang out with Graha, but on the playwright ship outside of Kugani. Little side evolution adventure where Graha gets to hang out with actual actors.
I mean, we need a full Citadel episode with Graha, where we take him around. He hasn't like eaten anything. Maybe I don't know if the first had good cooking or if he even need to eat on the first. But like, guy needs to go eat. He's got to go see some sights. Needs to go to a show. There should be a whole thing where like we try to get him a date. Not that people would like that because they'd be upset because they're dating Graha. But like an adorable section, like the Shield lady in Dragon Age 2, where if you didn't romance her, you could help her find a husband and
Imagine
cheer
if
him
they,
on
like,
from the side.
They just stealth dropped like they just stealth dropped one of the Valentine's events. They're just like, we're gonna let you romance one of the Scions in this one.
Totally
like,
optional, right? Like
just windmill slammed it.
You wouldn't get the content.
Sure, here you go.
But you can choose not to do it for your own canonical purposes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like they just stuffed it in an update for a Valentine's event.
That'd be cute.
That'd be like what a flex that would be. Players would lose their minds. Absolutely lose their minds. I'd go feral, says Caldera. I think a lot of folks would. Your companions have already reported to the command room. Will you be joining them? Why does it give me a choice?
I mean, I guess because you enter, the game's so polite, right? Like, if they don't give you the warning, you could end up locked inside here when you don't mean to.
Yeah. Engaging Merlwyb.
One second,
Welcome
I'm just checking
back,
around.
my friends. What news? So they have been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sakat's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. And we travel via cutscene.
Oh, nice. Rowdy pirates.
Ooh. If you don't have any other faces, I can't tell if you're actually smirking.
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me.
I like this one.
Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners at your service.
You'd like this one?
The one I'm gonna give her a little punch, a little energy. Then yeah, 1, 2. Okay, one, two.
My favorite is the little kick.
Yeah, the little kick, right? Yeah, get out of here with your piece. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? On your mark.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
The little kick really sells it at the end.
These are the most unintimidating looking pirates I've ever laid eyes upon.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
We love our silly masks.
Piracy has no place in our future.
Oh, damn. Mic drop.
What'd she say?
She wiped the smoke right
Pirates
off his
have
face.
no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Merlwyb and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Oh no.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
Oh, please just like Han Solo, just shoot him.
Still, we're all Lominsans here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true?
It's a good pirate name.
If so,
Isn't it?
you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
Drink off.
A duel.
Starts taking out rum.
Yep. Just get smashed.
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, I accept your challenge.
Still kicking. Still going.
If you're trying to find us at FanFest, just look for the two dudes doing that.
Exactly that. Yep. Over and over again. This could go pretty Game of Thrones, you know?
If this is how Merlwyb goes out, I'm uninstalling the game today.
Yeah. But does she go for the purposeful miss to, like, you know, make a point?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, that's one way to express it. There you go. Yep. Yep.
In the knee.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
It's the captain!
Captain Elfair!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Lominsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
Classic
Then
pirate
what the
voice.
seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate!
That was some thick pirate speak. I have no idea what he said.
Lad, I made ye me right hand because I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Miss Beard's as big of a secret as Spider-Man being Peter Parker.
But who is Miss Beard?
Yes, I wonder.
Lovely.
I like the. I like all of that, but I particularly like Merlwyb countering Sicard with, "Oh, you want a ball? Well, what if we balled harder?
Yeah.
What if capitalism?" That was a fun cutscene.
It was. No, I like the return to form, the return to Romerborn we're doing, but they're keeping the energy high and making sure it's a pace.
Would have liked a little more, Merlwyb getting the upper hand and less, I guess, a 1.0 reference coming in and saving the day. But
What, with the gun reference, you mean?
no, I guess that character is a 1.0 reference,
Oh, I mean,
according to chat.
yeah, they showed up in their pajamas, they yelled at everybody. It was the pirate captain.
No, sir, they showed up in their best Dominic Toretto cosplay.
Dominic Toretto?
He always wears like all white clothes.
Who's that?
Main character of Fast and the Furious. I can't talk to you. We're not friends anymore.
Oh, the autophilos's car. Oh, it's the name of it's Dom. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Dom.
Yeah, Dom.
Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfer would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. 'Twould have been a shame to kill the boy. I mean, I just met him and I already want to shoot him. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. I think a good place to start is to call them neighbors instead of beastmen.
Yeah, that might be a decent start to all things.
The game never really, comments on that fact, though. The game doesn't seem self-aware of the fact that inherently calling them beastmen is kind of problematic.
But I don't know if the Japanese translation either is something that would clarify that either.
That's a good
But
point.
there's also there's so many beast quests that I'm sure some things go deeper into the thoughts. I don't know what kobolds would use crystals for if not for summoning. Is there a passive thing you get crystals for? Are there kobold wizards who need to do perfectly normal things like plant crops and summon a rain shower? Because as far as I know, the crystals are only used for bad things. Yeah, kobold drugs, exactly. Like making crystal meth, kobold meth.
You're expecting me to remember exact words, but I guess it was but they said beastmen again. They said beastmen again. Anyway, Merlwyb continues.
The gun itself.
It's a good-looking gun.
On Titan crystals?
Maybe.
Do Titan
Why
again.
is this auto advance?
Titan Extreme.
Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the beast tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. We're getting some great lines. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence.
Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason.
You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed, when the Sahagin swarmed our halls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds.
I like that good scene from Aquaman. That was a good part.
Ah, yeah. Aquaman underrated in my opinion. That's a fun ass movie. The script will make you dumb, but it's a fun ass movie.
Yeah.
To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of La Nasia, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper.
Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place.
And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies.
Bait. They would welcome us into their midst not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy.
Aye. And given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Dude, Merlwyb is a freaking boss. Like, here's my gambit. I'm gonna bring them all the ammunition in the world, and I expect them to use it.
Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure.
Precisely. He is the fish I would catch. But he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace. And there my venture founders. Again, founders instead of flounders. There's no L there.
They're probably doing the sea stuff, more sea stuff. Yet need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm.
The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life? Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. Well done, definitely, Mistbeard.
Wink, wink, not Mistbeard.
So, friends, what think you of our strategy?
Brilliant.
The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects.
Nah, but it's
not
additive.
to mention time.
Yeah, not multiplicative.
Multiplicative? Time during which Alizé would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I am not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay.
Well, I'm happy to take the risk. It's not as if I have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do. And had I not followed her example, we wouldn't have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Brand. Oh, so I'm going to the cure of that priest, or die trying. I believe in you, Alizé.
This music's getting down.
And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe.
It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. It's a harsh cutoff of that music.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. Moving on, everyone.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We're gonna go give Titan a big
Yeah,
hug.
what with the Ascian that showed up and somebody saw and the thing long ago. Oh yeah, here where we had the moonlit conversation and Gabu. Oh wow, that is a
Where
that is a
Garrett and Kyle
combination.
end up on our personal wall of husbandos? Go for it.
What? We got to be on the same level. That's just helping.
You can rank us. Just don't tell us.
Yeah.
Just don't tell us. That's a question I don't need the answer to.
Gabu.
They're a pair like the jugglers. Oh my God.
Exactly what I want to be associated with for all time. Afnor wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need.
Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way. So leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed. And should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Yeah! Oh, wait. Oh, it is
Gabu!
Gabu. I'm like, wait, that's not Gabu.
Did you
it's
follow us
Alizé.
here?
Just, yeah, sorry.
You have to do your best. Please, sir, may I have some more, though?
No, Gabu was my Meatwad voice, so I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
There's something important I want to say to the High Priest. Express state, say. Please, let me come with you, please. Gets into a little Gollum territory.
I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. Excuse me. I don't know. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe. All right?
My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamaro mines at once. I will never be able to say that quickly and easily.